Hey, hi everyone. I hope I am audible. A very good evening to all of you. So, can I just get some response in the chat? कि ठीक है सब सुनाई दे रहा है, everything is good. And I was just reading the chat. I'm really sorry for the delay. 5 minute session late start हुआ है. Really sorry for that. So yes, just let's have some introduction. बताओ कहाँ से join कर रहे हो, if and क्या कर रहे हो, student हो या फिर working professional हो. So if I have to introduce about myself, hi, I'm Nidhi. I work in LetsUpgrade and I'm a working professional. Yeah. So can I have your all introduction as well? कि सबसे पहले तो सुनाई दे रहा है. Am I audible to all of you? Okay. Hi. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. So getting a lot of responses. Good to see all of you here. Naveen, good evening. Good evening, Naveen. Okay. So क्या करते हो guys? कहाँ से join कर? If I have to tell you about myself, I am joining from Mumbai. So where are you all from? I was just reading the chat and someone were asking. Someone was from Indore and he was introducing himself. So let's have others introduction as well. Okay. Okay. So Muzaffarpur, yes, audible, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. I'm from Ghaziabad. All right. Great to see all of you here. Ashwin, ma'am, talk in English. Ashwin, I will talk in both the languages as we have students from different places of India. Myself, okay. Hi, Satish. Prem, I am from Chennai looking for a job in IT industry. Welcome to Let's Upgrade, Prem. From Lava. Okay, guys. I'm Kirti Sharma from Agra. Hi, Kirti. I'm from Lucknow. Okay, hi, Pawan. Tamil Nadu, Madurai. Okay, great, guys. So we have students from different places. Okay, so now my why am I here? So I'm not your trainer. We will be introducing your trainer in a while. Why am I here to? I'm here to tell you that how will you be getting your completion certificate. So you have registered for this program. The main reason is to learn something and to get yourself a certificate, right? So what is the procedure and what are the steps to follow to get the certificate? For that, let me just share me my screen. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible to all of you. If yes, please give a confirmation. Yes, my screen is visible. Tejas, hi, I'm beginner. Will it help me? Of course, Tejas, it will help you because in Let's Upgrade we believe in teaching from the basics. So sir will be starting from the basics only, so it will be helpful for you. PMS Shiva, I can't really speak Tamil. Uh, okay, guys. So my screen is visible, right? Okay. So I welcome you all to Essential JavaScript Essential Day 1. So as you know, this is a 3 day program, and uh, in this 3 days, you will be not only learning, you will be also getting some outcome from that. So सिर्फ theoretical learning नहीं होगा, you will be also get a hands on experience, you will be building along something along with the trainer, and by after the end of the days you will be getting a completion certificate. So once and only if you are completing the program, then only you are getting your certificate. Now, what are the steps to follow to complete the program? As you know that it's a 3 day uh, uh, essential program for JavaScript. There are some steps to follow to get your completion certificate. The very first step to be followed is get yourself registered. So visit Let's Upgrade website and get yourself registered for the program. Unless or until you are not registered, you are not getting anything. So make sure. So people who are coming directly live on YouTube, make sure you are registered for the program. The second thing is you have to fill the attendance for all the 3 days. You have to attend all the 3 days, and uh, fill your attendance from the registered email ID. When I say registered email ID, the email ID from which you have registered on Let's Upgrade, fill your attendance using that email ID only. Because if you are filling it using another email ID, you will be not getting your examination link, or we won't be able to count your attendance, and then your certificate will be in loss. Okay. So once your 3 day program ends, you will, within 24 to 48 hours, people who are eligible for giving exam, they will be getting a mail, and as well, and a WhatsApp notification as well for the exam. Okay. So and once you give the exam, you will be getting your certificate, and the certificate will be available in your profile, right? So directly it will be added in your profile once you finish your exam and you pass that exam. So that giving exam is not the only thing, you have to pass that as well. So for passing that exam, you need to attend all the 3 days and learn whatever your trainer is teaching. Okay. You can visit letsupgrade.in/my certificate section to watch your certificate. And certificate तो आ गया profile में. Now how you are going to download it? Because it's not only important to have a certificate in your profile, to send it to recruiters or to show it to your friends, or to your college or somewhere, you need to download it, right? So you have to use 200 LU coins to download your certificate. Now, how to get 200 LU coins? Okay, so there are some basic steps to follow to get a LU coin. So the very first thing is you have to register in as many programs as you can. So make sure कि जून में जितने भी प्रोग्राम आ रहे हैं सब में रजिस्टर कर दो. Okay, so as if you visit our website also, you will be able to see that all the program cards has been updated, and all the upcoming programs are marked there. So make sure you enroll yourself there. Also, we have this referral thing, right? You if you are a student of Let's Upgrade, you know that you can refer the programs to your friends and you can win amazing swags. Along with that, you can also win LU coins. So every time you refer some program to your friends, and that friend joins that program using your referral link, you will be getting some of or the other gifts, like you will be getting LU coins. Also, it's not fixed that every time you will get this 50 LU coins or 70 or 6. Not fixed, it is variable. So accordingly you will be getting your LU coins. Also, we have this leaderboard system, as you all know. So for every referral you give, you come up on the leaderboard. So if you come top 3 in the leaderboard, you will be getting a smartwatch. The first position gets smartwatch, the second position get both earbuds, the third position get Amazon gift coupon. Okay, so make sure, guys, you are referring the program to as many people as you can. Now, okay, so till now I'm clear. Anyone have any questions? So you can tag it, put it in the chat, and I'll reply it. How much time will you take this live session? So it will be daily 1 hour session. Okay, guys. So now, if you have where to mark your attendance, Shreya, attendance link will be shared in the chat, and it is also mentioned in the description. So you can use that link and mark your attendance. I hope I am clear in the attendance wala part. हिंदी. ओके, सो अगर मुझे आपको अटेंडेंस के लिए बताना है तो अटेंडेंस का जो भी लिंक है वो चैट में दिया जाएगा, एंड डिस्क्रिप्शन में भी एडेड है. यू कैन जस्ट क्लिक ऑन दैट लिंक एंड मार्क योर अटेंडेंस, राइट? Do we need to join community group? NP, yes, yes, you need to join the community group if you want to be updated about your sessions. Pratham, what if I participate in more program? Then for every certificate, I need 200 LU points. Yes, Pratham. For downloading each certificate, you need 200 LU coins. Priyanka, no, you won't be able to download. You can get your certificate without LU coins, but you won't be able to download the certificate, right? The KMV, yes, the session will be going from basics to advanced. Okay, guys. So if I have to tell you the next, essential complete clear. Now what? Now what to do? Okay, so we Let's Upgrade also provide full stack program. So let's say if you are standing here currently, how to go here and get yourself placed. So Let's Upgrade is there to help you. We provide a 6 month full stack program in which you learn from industry expert, and those classes will be 100% live. We also have you will be also be having your personal cohort in which there won't be more than 30 students in a batch. If the place is so crowded, a trainer won't be able to concentrate on his student. So that's why we put only 30 student in a batch maximum. Then you will be developing 15 plus projects and a capstone project in the whole 6 month of the program. You will be also getting one on one mentoring session in every 15 days, so that we have a special person for you who will be there to mentor you, to guide you. And after completing the program, you get your certificate from NSDC, ITM, and Let's Upgrade. And after completing the whole program, after getting you will be also be eligible for placement. So Let's Upgrade provide 100% placement guarantee. And so that's why these logos are here, because we have currently placed our students in these companies. So there are many more companies. We have only kept the recent one over here. And the top performing one. So if you want to get placed, if you want to have 100% placement guarantee, and if you want to get placed in good MNCs, big MNCs or your dream companies, if I have to say, join Let's Upgrade full stack program and complete the certification and get yourself placed. Other than that, if you have any questions, just put it in the chat, please. Where did I get exam link? Sheikh Rafi, you will be getting the exam link in your uh, in mail, via mail. So if you have registered for the program, and if you have put the attendance for all the days, you will be getting your examination link over mail, registered email ID only. Okay, so will full stack web development program be free? No, full stack programs are not free. So those are paid programs. You can just check. You can also check out our website if you want to know more about the courses. You can check our curriculum and all everything. List of trainers are also there. So क्लचर टॉपिक पर आ जाओ 3 दिन में क्या टॉपिक जो भी है वो आपका ट्रेनर आपको बताएगा अटेंडेंस लेक्चर के बाद दिया तो चलेगा बिल्कुल चलेगा कुणाल अटेंडेंस ओपन रहेगा आप फिल कर सकते हो Abhishek, if you are talking about our full stack course price, then it is 36,600, and our essential program is free. So you can just register yourself and learn. How to earn 200 LU points. I have already told how to earn 200 LU points, guys. Do we get certificate or Harshit for essential program? You don't have to get you don't have to pay anything. It's totally free. Only for full stack you have to pay. That is a paid program. Crazy fun word. Full stack programs are not active now. It is active in the website. If I have to show you, just let me know if I have to show you, or you can just visit letsupgrade.in and check out the my programs. You can just check program section and you take all that. Can we view our certificate without Eloquence? Yes, Vivek, you will be able to view our certificate. It's just that you won't be able to download it. Okay, guys, on what platform is exam going to be conducted? In Let's Upgrade platform only exam is going to be conducted. Anusha, without gaining points, no, you won't be able to download your certificate. Okay, guys, so let's start with the session. I hope I have cleared all your doubts, and I hope now you are clear that how to get your completion certificate. So let me welcome Sanjay sir, your trainer. He is also he also teaches in our full stack batches. So he is one of our star trainer, if I have to tell you. एंड आई होप जो भी आप लोग को सर पढ़ाएंगे यू विल बी एबल टू ग्रैस्प इट एंड यू विल हैव सम यू नो वॉट एवर ही इज टीचिंग उससे आपको कुछ तो बेनिफिट होगा ओके सो हियर वी गो सो सर विल बी इंट्रोड्यूसिंग हिमसेल्फ हाय सर गुड
Okay.
इवनिंग
Good evening and hello guys. And how are you feeling? So just don't mind today my today's setup. It's normally it's much more better. Right now I'm traveling. That's why I have a very basic background. So again, welcome to the course, and I hope you will enjoy the session. Today is the introduction part, so don't worry what is going to happen. Just keep calm, stay with me. I'm going to make you understand each and everything, and I hope that you will get the things and you will understand how actually we teach in our main courses. So that's all about. So shall we start?
yes yes sure sir thank you or I will be going
Okay.
bye bye guys bye bye
Oh, okay. Thank you, Nidhi ma'am. Okay. So are you guys excited for today's session? Just do let me know in the chat. Okay. First of all, just let me start my screen sharing because I know it's hard to see me. So okay, just give me a second. Okay. So if in any case my screen just like stops or freezes, do let me know because uh, as you know, in this we are having a lot of heat waves and that's why I'm not feeling so good. Okay. So what is actually JavaScript? Let's just start with very basic, like what is JavaScript? So like any other language, a so-called programming language, JavaScript is again a very basic programming language. But there is something special about JavaScript. And the specialty is that JavaScript runs in a browser. Mostly, if, just let me know in the chat like how many of you know about any other programming language like C, C++, Java, Python, or anything else. So as Java and these kind of programming languages work on a machine, like on a operating system, JavaScript can work on operating system. It can work on mobile phones also. But the main part is JavaScript can run on a browser. So this is a very, as you can see, it's a very little thing, but it's very important. Why? Because earlier, before JavaScript, most you can do just web development. Most you can do, you can just make a Wikipedia page. Okay, with you can make a Wikipedia page using HTML and CSS. But in the case of some kind of interactivity, like some kind of if you want to make some application like Facebook, YouTube, or something that's going to have some kind of user interaction, some kind of like feel and life. So that's why we have to learn JavaScript for that. And also, why I feel like JavaScript the best program language to start, because if you know about JavaScript, you can go into backend development. You can obviously you can work with front end development because JavaScript is all about website development, and you can make mobile applications also, and also you can nowadays you can do machine learning also just by using JavaScript because I think Google have introduced TensorFlow in JS libraries. So that's why it's very important to know about JavaScript because wherever you will go, you will find JavaScript. No matter what you do in your life, there you have to learn about JavaScript. Okay. So I think that's enough about the introduction part and why it's important and why you have to learn it. And again, the developers of JavaScript, like the salary of those developers are generally higher than any other developer. And if you are feeling like Python And if some of you know about something about Python, so basically Python and JavaScript are like these languages are arch nemesis of each other. So these are two most popular program language. Okay, so let's start with our session. Okay, and again, just don't mind my background setup and my face because obviously, as I'm traveling, I'm not in a best condition to have a session. But anyways, we have to focus on the course. Okay, so as a pre-requirement, I just wanted to know that you people know about little bit about HTML because that's the only thing. Little bit of HTML is fine. Okay, so here we have a very basic HTML document. Okay, here we have a very basic document. Let me have something inside the h1 tag. Let's have something inside the h1 tag. H1 hello JavaScript. And before starting a session, just let me tell you, like, don't mind my spellings. I'm very bad at spelling things. Okay, so if I just misspell something, so just ignore that. So here we have a very basic simple HTML document. So okay, just as you okay, just let's do something. Okay, so now to use JavaScript in this document, because as you can see we are doing nothing here, so do something in some kind of logical thing. So we have to use JavaScript, and how to use a JavaScript inside the HTML document. It's very easy. All you have to do is to use a script tag, a script, RIP, and it's a opening and closing tag, script. Okay, and here we have a script tag. Now we can write all the JavaScript inside these tags. We have more ways to add a JavaScript document, a JavaScript file to our HTML document. But as of now, I think it's the best way to give you some kind of insight about JavaScript. So let me do a very basic thing. I am just going to type here alert. So don't worry about like what I'm doing here. Alert hello JavaScript, and come over here, and as soon as I refresh the page, we are getting an alert. So as you can see, just by typing a single line of code, I'm just adding a little bit of interactivity. Like, this page is not a dumb page. Now it's have some kind of response. So it's saying hello JavaScript, and also I can get the input from the user also. It's very easy. Just bear with me. I'm just giving some kind of introductions. Okay. So here we have a name, and let me just do a prompt. Mm-mm-mm. Prompt, and here I'm gonna do that. Just give me a second. Hello. Okay. And now it's going to ask me for my name, and then after that it's going to say me hello. So it's asking me what's your name, and it's saying hello. Oh, sorry, like I forgot to save the document. Sorry. Okay, now it's gonna work. Sanjay. Okay, and it's saying hello Sanjay. Okay, so that's all. That's all very basic introduction. Okay, and if you know about HTML, CSS, things are gonna be little bit easier for you. But and also you can watch our HTML, CSS basic course. So we have essential for that also. So that's gonna be enough for our today's session. Okay. So as you can see, just by typing two lines of code, I was able to add little bit of interactivity into my web page. Okay. So if you people know about any other programming language, we have something called variables. In any programming language, we have some kind of variables. And what are these variables are? So variables are like, these are like buckets where we can store some kind of values, and these values are called expressions. So it's very easy for us to understand. Value is what? Something that have a value like 5, 3. So these are called values. Okay, these are the values. Is this number is a value? And again, my name is also a value, because obviously my name is a value, because uh, that's the value is. So, and we can store these values. So suppose I want to add two numbers. So what we can do, we can add 7 plus 9. So it's a way to add something. Okay, but what if I want to use 7, this 7 number again and again? So I can store this result in a variable. So these are some of the use cases, and as we are going to as we are going to progress in our course, you will know more about these things. Okay, so let's just create a variable, and it's very easy to understand. Before that, let me just make you clear something about programming language. So any programming language, just let me just do. Okay, I think this is good. Okay, so any programming language is gonna have syntaxes. So syntaxes are like grammar, and and it's easier. Okay, it's easier than any language like conventional speaking language. So it's easier to understand syntaxes. It's not like a proper grammar of English or Hindi. It's very easy to understand. So syntax are some kind of rules how we have to type something, and they are very easy. You can just count on these things on your fingers also. And then we have some kind of thing called keywords. So keywords are like some kind of special words. So and each keyword have a special meaning. So just by using these two things, we are gonna do a lot of things. Okay. So to define, to make a variable, we have a syntax. And what is the syntax? Is let me just type. Let me just type this syntax. Where and now the name of that variable. Variable can have any name. Okay. So let's have a name of variable age, and I can make this equals to anything. Okay, so now we have a variable called age equals to 22. Now, if I want to do something using this 22, I can just use age variable instead. Okay, so that's all. That's all about variables. And before that, let me just show you one more thing. If you open your browser, okay, so it's our HTML page. And if you right click over here and go to inspect part, and as I click on this inspect part, also you can press F12. Here you will see this thing called console. So all you have to do is click over here, and here you will see all the outputs that we are going to make some outputs. So you are going to find get these outputs here. Okay, let me just show you one output. So if I want to see something here, okay, something here inside this part of the console, so it's called developer console. Okay, so all you have to do, like console dot log, and inside this bracket you can type anything like hello world, and that's all. So console dot log hello and hello world. For now, just remember this thing, okay? For just for now, okay? So if you type console.log, and inside these brackets, these yellow brackets, if you type anything, it's gonna show over here. So as you can see, we are getting that output of hello world. Okay, and each and every website have this console panel. Okay, so that's the part. Okay, so now if I type here my name like Sanjay, mm, and you will get the output here like Sanjay. Okay, and I can also display some kind of numbers. So all you have to do numbers, and you will get a number here. Okay, so okay, now again I can create a variable where age equals to 22, and now I can use this. Either I can write 22 here directly. Okay, I can do this also, and here I'm getting output of 22, and I can also do this. I can just copy paste this variable. Okay, so now this age, so age is this variable is holding value of 22, and now I can use this variable instead of that value. So that's the only thing that I want to make you people understand, that variables are nothing. These are like buckets that are going to hold some values. That's all. And if you see in this console here, we are getting 22. And if you're like worrying about what is this console is, so don't worry. Every website have this console. Basically, our browser have console. All you have to do in any website, just go over here, click right click, and go to the inspect, and in here you will find this console. Okay, so this is the console. So that's all. Let me see in the, yeah, DOM. For related to DOM, I think we are going to cover the DOM in the third day of the session. Please, okay, console.explain explain the DOM. Okay, explain me the DOM. Deepak, we are going to, I'm just going to explain about the DOM in tomorrow's session or by day after tomorrow. Okay. Yes, it's visual code. Yes, basically what is happening, JavaScript basically don't require semicolons, but if a VS Code automatically sometimes apply a semicolon here. So if I just write this thing here, so it just automatically apply the semicolons. My VS Code is just doing this automatically, but it can work using. Okay, I'm using VS Code editor. Yes, it's VS Code. What is the use of console? Basically, in any programming language, while you are developing a app, like suppose you are making an application, website, or software, something, anything of that in case, and you want to like see the outputs. Like developing a application is not like that you started typing coding and everything will work fine for you. You have to do this step by step. Okay, so it's a huge process. So you have to like take baby steps, and at the each step you have to check your answer, like what is the either you're getting the correct answer or not, and these kind of things. So that's why we have a console there, so we can check our output. So that's the only part. Okay. Yes, in the third day of the session, we are going to make a project. Khush, I can't use Hindi because we have students from all over the world and also from whole India. So that's why I have to use Hindi. Okay, which is the best month stack on which is look the both are great. It completely depends on you what you like, and you just give a try on both. For me personally, I use React, but for some people, I felt like Angular was a better choice. But as of now, I will suggest you go with the React because React have a huge community. Like in the 80% of the application that right now are using React, I think that's so. Okay. I will go slow. Okay. Okay. Uh, Name of my theme. There is a fun fact, like in my every stream, people are just going go nuts about like what is my VS Code theme. So it's a material community material theme, ocean high contrast. So it's the name of the theme. In every session of mine, this happens. Okay. Full fundamentals of JavaScript. Basically, we are going to cover the basics of JavaScript, and you will know like how to learn these things and all. And okay, sir, cover the basic. Yes, I'm just going to cover. I was just giving you some introductions, like what is this thing. Okay, document object model. I'm just going to cover this part in the third day of the session. Okay, what is the use of dollar sign? Basically, we use this dollar sign in jQuery, but in the JavaScript, we don't use dollar sign a lot. How the future of Flutter? Yeah, Flutter is very good. As I told you, every framework is good. All you have to do is make use of that framework. So Flutter is good. Okay. Why have we hosted page on localhost and how it is done? Okay. Okay, I'm just going to tell that. Okay. What is React? React is a framework, so it allows us to make a complicated website and applications and all. And React is a thing that can land you a good job, very great job. So you should learn React if you want to have a great job. Okay. So okay, so let's start again. So now I just want to clear you something, some of the things like let's just clear everything. Just give me a second. Okay. Now here we have a very basic HTML document. Okay. And to start the document, like to open this thing, all you can do is try double click over the document. Okay. I have just created a HTML file. Okay. So this is the HTML file, and you can double click over it and it's going to open in your web browser. But I have a better way for you. And what is this? Just go over here in the extension panel and here type live server. And as you press enter, you will be greeted with this extension. Okay, just install this as I installed it earlier, so I don't need require to install it again. And after that, just create a file, like create a HTML file with a name index.html. Okay, index.html. And now you can start this website. Just give me a second. Okay, so now you can start this web page or open this web page in your browser by just clicking here. So you will get something like go live here. Okay. I hope you can see here we get a thing called go live. All you have to do, just click over it, and this HTML document will be like it will be hosted on this thing and all. Okay. So it's not necessary. You can just go over and double tap on the HTML file if you know about HTML, because as I'm telling you, you have to know a little bit of HTML. Okay. Okay, so now let's do things like professionals do. So here, create a new file in the same folder. Okay, in the same folder, create a new file, and you can name this file anything. Just keep in mind that make the like this extension of the file, this end part to JS. Okay, so I have created a file called index.js. So let me just create this file again. I'm creating a new file index.js. Okay, that's all. Now we are going to write our whole JavaScript inside this file. As you are writing CSS in a completely different file, similarly, we are going to write our whole HTML in JavaScript inside this file. And as we used to connect our CSS to our HTML, we are going to do that exactly same thing with JavaScript also. So to connect your JavaScript to JavaScript file to your project, all you have to do type script script tag, and in this script tag, just go over here and type source, and you can just type index.html. Okay, that's all. And by the way, let me just have a look at the chat. Yes, you can make a calculator. You can make a you can make a machine gun. Okay, so basically, as I know, uh, all the mostly instead I just feel like WordPress is the only thing that don't use JavaScript a lot. Okay, that basically is PHP and all. So that's why. Um, if you have seen a website with a lot of cool visuals or a very great functionality, just by looking at that, just keep in mind that it's gonna use JavaScript inside of. Sir, I make Myntra and Flipkart. Can Sir, I make Myntra and Flipkart clone. Can Yep, sure, sure, sure. It completely. Sir, I don't have laptop or PC. You have to have a laptop or PC in this case. And if you want to get place, do join our course. We cover more than 15 projects in our courses, and we will be there for you every day. So we just our whole goal is to get you placed. Okay, so don't worry about that. Sir, we can use, yes, you can use CSS. Obviously, you can use CSS. What are the basic concepts? I'm going to list down all these points. Okay, okay. So again, and I'm just going to refer you a JavaScript. Okay, if you type JavaScript here, and here you will get some kind of definition and all. So here we have a lot of things. Basically, if you want to get a cheat sheet, some kind of cheat sheet, you're going to get this cheat sheet. All you have to just type JavaScript here, and you will find this thing, W3 schools. So here you will get some kind of basically how to work with JavaScript and all these kind of things. Okay, so here we have home and introduction and all. So like if you want to have some kind of insight like what is JavaScript, and these are some of the basic JavaScript things. But as I know, this thing is very difficult to understand, and you can also play here. Okay, how actually we have to work with the JavaScript and all. You can just go over here and play with the JavaScript. Okay. So I just wanted to give you a site where you can find all the things, okay, for now. Okay. So okay, so let me just type console.log here, and I think I have done a silly mistake. Let me just check this. Okay, where is the document? I think this is the document. And you can also press F12. Okay. So here I'm getting hello world in the output. Let me just recap everything for you. Okay. So here I am having a simple, very basic HTML document. Okay. And in this file, in this line, I have connected my index.js to my HTML page. That's all. Okay. So this is the our star line for now. So just keep in mind this whole line is going, it's helping us to connect a separate file where we are going to type our whole JavaScript code, and we are just connecting our JavaScript to the HTML page. And now we are getting some of the outputs in the console panel. To open a console panel, you can press F12 on your laptop keyboard basically, or you can just go over here in the right, just in the context menu. You can click right, and you will get this inspect here, and inside the inspect you will find this console. Okay, now let me just give you like what we are going to learn. Okay, So we are going to learn about variables. Okay. We are going to make a small application by using conditional statements. Okay, if and else. So we are going to make a very basic application where user have to type his or her age, and we are going to tell them that they are eligible to vote or not. So it's very basic application. Okay. And after that, we are going to make use of JavaScript to change the thing in the HTML. So if a user clicks something, that something gonna happen on the screen, so some kind of interactivity. So this kind of thing we are going to do on the third day of our lecture. Okay, so this is the thing that at most we are going to cover these three things. Okay, and if time allows, we are going to make also I'm just going to make you understand about some kind of more concepts like functions and all. So don't worry about that. So shall we start our JavaScript? Okay, so this is the time where we are starting our JavaScript. Okay, what is deadlock in JavaScript? I think you are asking about some. It's Deadlock is not related to JavaScript. Deadlock is related to each and every programming language. Okay, so which font family you use in the VS Code? I don't exactly remember, but I think I use Dank Mono. Okay, Dank Mono is the font family that I use. Which project we will make? So I think we are going to make a small game. Okay, first of all. Uh, Patel, okay, basically the difference between val, let, and const is as of now it's very easy to understand. Like value of the const cannot be changed. Okay, I'm going to cover that part also. But if you want to know about more about these two things, because the difference between these two things are not like a thing or that I can cover in this small 3 day sessions. You have to like join the class for that. Okay, which project after this course? We are going to make a world travel. We are going to make a small game for that in case. Okay, so let's start our session. So again, let's make a variable. Okay, I'm just going to make a variable called var, and I can name a variable anything. For now, I'm just writing job. Okay, and this variable can store this variable can store a bunch of values, and these values could be a number, like 10 is a number. Okay, a string. And what is this string? I'm gonna explain it. A string like my name, or like developer. Okay, so developer, it could be something like a decimal number. Okay, it could be a decimal number, or it could be a result of some kind of operation like 3 plus 8. So it could be anything. So what are these things I'm writing here? Okay, what are these things? So these things are called basically expressions. Okay, so a variable can hold a number. So these things are called numbers. So it is the data type. So there we have a thing called data type, and each and every programming language we have a concept of data types. So this thing is a number. Obviously, you can see that. So it's very easy to understand that it's a number. Okay, and then we have a string. So suppose you want to store some kind of sentence like "How are you?" So it's a sentence. So to store these kind of sentence, we have a special data type called strings. And why we have these kind of data types? So data types helps our programming language or our computer to understand like what this thing is. So that's why we have some kind of data types. But don't worry about that. Only just you have to know about this thing, these numbers. Okay, this is the number, and it is a string. So if you want to store something like a name or a sentence, all you have to do, wrap everything inside this single quote or double quote. Both will work. You can just use single quote or double quote, and inside this you can type anything. Okay, so this is string type. Okay, and here we have a name of that variable, and this is called a keyword. So it's called a keyword. So remember I told you we have something called keyword. So each keyword have a special meaning. So like if I'm talking to you, my each word have a special meaning. So similarly, this where is a keyword, and it's have a special meaning like where, and after where, if you type anything, it's gonna be become a variable. So that's all. Okay. So now we have created a variable which is going to store this value of my name, and now we can do a lot of things with this variable. Okay. Okay, just for now, let me just create a variable of number. Okay, so num equals to 10. So here I've created a variable called num, which is equals to 10. Now I can console.log this. Okay, so as I told you just now, if you want to see anything, if you want to see anything in that console part, all you have to do is type console.log. And if you type anything inside this bracket, it's going to show in that console part. Okay, for now uh, ratta maar lo iska. Okay, so okay, as I typed num here, and if we go over here, and here, as you can see, we are getting this 10 here. As you can see, we are getting this 10 here. Okay, and why I told you about this, because we are going to use this console.log a bunch of time. Now we can create multiple variables. Okay, so I'm just creating another variable called num2. We have 20 here, and we can create a num3 also, 40. Okay, so we have three variables, and we can console log these three variables, so 2 and 3. So now in the console part, we are going to get these three numbers. Okay, so we got 10, 20, and 40. And bear with me, I have felt like, in my experience throughout my teaching career, what I felt like, uh, in the development, in general, in the software engineering, basically, we have these console log and these kind of numbers, and these don't make much sense. Like most of the students just feel like, what we are doing, why we are using this num equals to 10, and why we are just logging this thing, why we are not making some cool things, like why we are not making effects, some kind of animations and all, some kind of like something like Facebook and all. So the thing is, first of all, we have to understand what are these basics, and after that only we are going to understand, like those big guns. First we have to make use of these small guns. After that we are going to use those big guns. And again, here I am trying to mimic a real life condition. Okay, I'm just trying to mimic a real life condition. Just like, this variable can hold a age of a user. Okay, so this variable can hold a age of user. So age of user can be 30. Okay, now I'm just trying to mimic, so that could happen in real life. So just by now I have a age. Now I can make use of this variable to perform some kind of perform like operation. Like I can check the age of the person, and now I can make a calculated decision, like what kind of movie should I suggest him or her. So these are the things. So I'm just trying to mimic the real life conditions. Okay, so just bear with me. In the starting, everything feels so nice and easy sometimes, and sometimes it feels so hard. But from my personal experience, just be persistent and don't stop trying. And I hope you will land a very great job. Okay, so here we have created a simple variable. Okay, that's great. And previously I've created some of the variable like num and all. Now we can add this number also, and this thing is called performing some kind of operations. Okay, so we can perform some kind of operations on two variables. So, and we can store the result of that operation in another variable. Let me just show you. So I'm just creating a variable called result. Okay, and make it equals to, now I can perform some kind of operations, like I can do 10 plus 60. So now this result gonna store value of 10 plus 60, and it's gonna have the value of 70. Okay, but now we can also store the value of these two variables. Okay, so I can add num age to the num. So behind the scene, it's gonna add 30 to 10, and we are going to get the result of 40. So that's the thing. So we have these kind of things, and these plus this plus is called a operator. I know we are having a lot of new terms, and you have to memorize each of them. No worries. These things are very easy to understand, and software engineers are notoriously famous to name things. We are not good at naming things. Like we have this thing called mouse. So as you can see, we are not so good with naming the things. So anyways, so this plus thing is called operator. and we have multiple operators. We have division operator, multiplication. Okay, so it's called this star thing. It's called multiplication operator. Then we have this division thing, and this is called division operator. And as you can guess, we have a subtraction operator. So this hyphen thing is called minus thing. Basically, it's a subtraction operator. Why we call this thing operator? Because this thing can perform some kind of operations on multiple variables. That's why. So here we are going to get the output of 30 minus 10, and we are going to get output of 20. Okay, that's all. So I hope you understand. Uh, okay, let me have a look at the chat. Okay. Uh, 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 Rinku, it's please, sir, by the way, and I can't speak in Hindi because we have students from all over country. Okay, that's why. Okay, I will share Deepak. Yeah, will I will share my LinkedIn. Okay, we are going to understand these concepts tomorrow, like if, else, and all, and we are just to cover the basics. Okay, Brazil is not in India. Yeah, we have. I think we have people from Brazil also. Okay. Please let me know the theme. I think I told you about the theme. Okay. Yeah, Shivam, yeah, yes, sure, you can show that in your resume. It's a very good project to show in your resume. Yeah, we will learn about ES6 JavaScript little bit, but as I told you, 3 hours of course is not enough to understand whole JavaScript. Okay, so we have to take whole sessions. No, JavaScript is very easy. All you need is a good teacher. That's all. I'm not bragging about myself, but I'm just telling you. All you need a very good teacher. And JavaScript in general, each and every program language, everything is easy. Okay. Okay, so moving on. So we can perform some kind of operations. So we can multiply this thing. So I'm just multiplying this thing. Now we can console the output. Okay, so we can see what we are getting in the output. So earlier I told you that why we have these kind of things. So I'm just typing here result. Okay, and you will get the output in the console. Okay, so we got 300, and as we know, 30 multiplied by 10 equals to 300. So that's why we have console here. So that in each step you can keep on checking like we are getting correct output or not, we are doing things right or not. So that's why we have these kind of things. And I know each and every programming language have these kind of things. Like in Java we have system.out.println. In Python we have print. In C we have print line, I think. So these are the things. Now we can do something on the basis of a condition also. Let me just give you an example. Suppose it's a variable that's holding a value of 30. Okay, just bear with me. Now I want to see the output. You are eligible to vote. Okay, and you are not eligible to vote. And let me use a emoji. Okay, let me just use a great emoji. Okay, and here we are gonna have a sad emoji. So we have two lines. And now we are going to get these two lines in our console panel. Okay. First, we will get this line. And after that, we are going to get this line. Okay. And also, I'm just going to console log the age also. Age. Okay. And we are going to get the age also in the output. So as you can see, let me just zoom up. We got 30. Then we have you are eligible to vote. And we have you're not eligible to vote. But we don't want to get these two lines. Either you are eligible to vote or you are not. So we have to make some kind of thing like where we can choose like what is going to get into the output and what we are and what cannot. So it's very easy to do. All you have to do is type if. Okay, so again if is a keyword. Okay, if is a keyword, and after that make use of these brackets. Okay, make use of these brackets, and inside this you can type any kind of condition, and I'm just going to tell you about the condition. Okay, don't worry about that. So as I can type age greater than 18. Okay, age greater than 18. So again, this thing, what is this thing? So it is also called operator, but this is a different kind of operator. So plus, minus, multiply, divide, modulus, and these are also the operators, and these are called arithmetic operators. Okay, obviously because they are performing some kind of arithmetic, so these are called arithmetic operators. And then we have some of the operators like this thing, this arrow, and this arrow, and double equals to. Okay, so these things are called conditional operators because these are going to check the whether these are thing greater logical operator, sorry, these are called the logical operator, I think. If I'm not wrong, I think these are called logical operator, but that doesn't matter. All you have to do, like, understand the things. Okay, personally I don't remember each and every definition, to be honest, and it never affected my career. Okay, so don't worry about this, just keep understand the thing and enjoy the part, like enjoy the building. Like, as you become a developer, you have the power to develop a complete startup by your own. Okay, to be honest, really. So this is called an operator. I think this is called logical operator or conditional operator. I will see in the we will check. So here we are checking if age is greater than 18 or not. Okay, so if this thing is true, we are going to perform some part of the code, and if this thing is false, we are going to perform some other thing. Okay, so let me just show you. After that, make use of these curly braces. So this is the second kind of braces that we are using. Till now we were using this kind of braces, but now in this part use these braces. Okay, and inside this type anything that you want to execute if this condition is true. Okay, that's all. Okay, so here if we are checking if age is greater than 18, then and only this line of code is going to be executed, then and only we are going to get the output. Okay, so in this case, age is the variable, age is 30, so obviously 30 is greater than 18, so that's why we are going to get the output in the console. So here we are getting you are eligible to vote. And if this thing is lesser than age, if age is now 10 and 10 is obviously lesser than 18, so this thing is gonna get into the false because age is not greater than, because we are using greater than, so that's why we are not going to get this output. Okay, so we got nothing here. But you can also mention what to do if this condition is false, what to do in that case. So it's very easy to do, just type else here, and you can type something here also. So here I am typing, if this condition is true, do this, and if this thing is false, do this. That's all. So here we have made a very simple and basic application just by using variables and if and else. So here we are getting you are not eligible to vote. And again, like console.log, we have called alert. We have something called alert. And the only difference is we got the output of console in the console panel. And to see the output, you have to type uh, press F12, or you have to just right click, and then you have to go to the inspect element and then to the console here, then we get the output. But we have a thing called alert also. In the alert, we are going to get a pop-up live thing. Okay, so if you type alert here, alert, and let me just type alert here also. Okay, just give me a second. Alert. Now we are going to get a pop live of thing. Okay, so we got you're not eligible to vote, and you press the enter. And if I change the age to 22, and we will get a something different message. So if I refresh it, you are eligible to vote. So that's all. Okay, so that's all about introduction, and I think that's enough for you. Just revisit this video and try to understand little things. Okay, and we are going to do a more exciting stuff by tomorrow, and by the end of the day, like in the third day, we are going to make a complete project by using these kind of things. Okay, so just stay with me, stay focused, and what is it? Be persistent. Don't as I know, like in any we can start with something. Just be persistent. These two things will come to you. Okay, so just be persistent, and okay, so that's all about today. Yep, I think we have a network problem here. So for the okay, I think let me just check. Okay, I think that's enough for our today's session. Okay, we will continue after this in tomorrow's session. Okay, so I hope I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.